Well, hello there. Welcome back to reality. It's Monday morning, 4:30 a.m. Vlog. It's actually uploading already. A little shorter, but one thing I've learned playing around with these different cameras and whatnot is the Pocket 3, when it's shooting in D-Log, it's the highest, it's the highest quality, biggest file size, takes longer to encode. Everything just takes longer with this thing. So if I'm shooting with the iPhone or with the G7X, things just go faster. So nice little bonus, I guess. But anyway, the vlog's uploading right now. I just poured my cup of coffee. Got New World booted up. I'm just going to do a couple of dailies this morning. Hopefully, cross my fingers, we have a good day at work and I get home at a decent time and I come home and I actually play, and stream on Twitch. But got a great night's sleep. In fact, I haven't looked at my sleep score, but I did do a quick glance and it was like all green, 100%. So I think it's safe to say that I won't make the bold statement saying that I caught up on my sleep, but I think it's safe to say that I got a solid night of sleep, which is probably why, yeah, look at that, 100% sleep score. Yeah. Which the new watch I got has sleep built into it as well, so I'm actually going to compare the two and see how accurate. I've been going off of that app. I'm curious how the Apple one compares. But anyway, it's Monday. I'm ready to seize the day. I'm ready to get back to work. Got a lot of stuff going on this week, so stay tuned for that. I got a case for my iPhone 17 Pro. I went with a clear one. It's like $8 on Amazon. Like really, it's just a placeholder until I figure out what actual case I want, like long term. For $8, like I could literally use it for like a week and throw it away. But I have to say, I absolutely love this phone. And I say this every time I get a new iPhone. When I got my 11 Pro, which was the green one, when I got my 14 Pro, which was the purple one, I love these colorways and I love the way the phone feels out of case. It's light, it feels sexy. You can't really appreciate an iPhone until you hold it without a case. With that being said, I use my phone throughout my day while I'm working, in and out of trucks and vans. I work on a dock, I'm in and out of a cooler. Like there's been too many times, especially in the last couple of years, where I have dropped my phone and without a doubt, if I didn't have a case on it, it would have cracked, dented, I would have ruined the phone for sure. That case, it was the Apple like leather case right here. This case right here. So never mind the thing on the back of it. That's something I bought later, which I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I want to buy it again. I really liked it, but this is the leather case from Apple. I bought this with my last iPhone, the 11 Pro, and this is the 14 Pro one. This thing's awesome. Like you can even actually see right here where it's cracked. Like that's the corner piece is where I drop my phone the most. And like, look at this. The purple, the deep purple, looks so good. Matte on the back and metallic on the sides, so good. But yeah, like this phone is that corner piece where I dropped it a dozen times, like nothing, absolutely nothing. So I like the leather cases. They've always been my favorite cases. I've never been a fan of like the rubber, the whatever. Like, so this is kind of what I'm leaning towards. But like, I want to see what options are out there. I saw one today on Instagram. It's a metal ring. It's literally just a metal ring that this phone snaps into, and they make it in this colorway. So I'm gonna look more into that and see like what that costs and all the options and stuff, the reviews and whatnot. But for now, we've got this plastic one, and I specifically went with a clear one so that we can appreciate the orange, like that. Oh geez. I was like, it says, please remove the plastic coating. There we go. Okay. It still has this stupid ring, which I guess that's to signify that this is a MagSafe case. Like it specifically allows for, I don't know if that's metallic. I don't know if that literally is what allows it to pass through. I don't know. But I've never been a fan of that, showing that off. So I don't know, whatever. Like I said, this is just a temporary case. But see, there's an immediate feeling. It's a mental thing. Now all of a sudden this has a case and I feel like I can just like toss it. Like it's so weird. The feeling that I get with no case and the like I said, the aesthetic of like this sexy, thin, sleek, metal in my hand. I'm like, oh God, this just feels so good. The moment I put a case on it, I feel like this almost sense of like ruggedness where I can just like toss the phone. It doesn't matter like where I set it. You know, I can, it's so weird how my brain just plays tricks on me where it's like, just by slapping this little piece of rubber on here, I just feel like this thing, I can just toss this thing now. Versus like 2 seconds ago, it was like, use 2 fingers to pull it out and grip it hard so it doesn't slip out. And like, you know, when you set it down, make sure you set it down softly. Like, whereas now I'm just like, I decided I was overdue for a car wash, even though it's been raining off and on this past week. Had nothing going on today, and figured it was a good opportunity for us to chat about what's on my mind. Also, it gives me an opportunity to test out the log color profile using the Apple ProRes on the iPhone 17 Pro. Someone asked me in the comments of one of the recent videos of what size did I get? Did I get the 2 terabyte iPhone Pro? And I was like, no, honestly, I've always gotten the smallest. I had the 512 at one point and didn't even come close to the storage that I needed. Like I barely even hit 200 gigs. And the last 2 iPhones I had were 256. And I was like, I really don't need anything bigger than that. I delete all the videos off the phone as soon as I bring them to the computer. Everything's in the cloud. Like Apple does a great job of like minimizing like storage on the phone. So like even my 14 Pro right now has 125 gigs on it, and that's after 3 years. So it's not even, it's literally half the storage of 256. So I'm like, I don't need anything bigger. However, once I started using the ProRes, I realized there's a little timer in the top right left-hand corner that says how many minutes of footage you get. And right now, with what storage I have on this phone, I can only record 20 minutes of this footage. Did not realize how big it was. And now I understand, if this was my full-time camera, I 100% would need more storage. There's no way I'd be able to shoot a full day of footage, because I mean, there's definitely days where I shoot 30 to 40 minutes of footage on a camera. So I would not be able to use the iPhone exclusively if I was using the ProRes log color profile. So that's interesting. So a trend that I've noticed recently with some newer vloggers is something that I myself have suffered, you know, over the years, the many years I've vlogged and created content. And this actually spilt into streaming at one point as well. And it was the overthinking of the content you're creating, right? You have this vision in your head of the kind of content you want to create, right? You're like, I want it to look like this. I want it to be like this. This is, you know, when I pick up the camera, this is what I want to create. But then reality sets in, life gets in the way, and you don't always get the vlog that you want, right? Because maybe your day wasn't interesting, or you didn't have anything worth saying that you thought was worth saying. And like I said, we're all guilty of this. At some point, I think it's just, I've seen it from enough YouTubers and vloggers specifically. I mean, I think if you're making YouTube videos, you pretty much have your niche and it's easy for you just to make videos about whatever it is you make videos about. But when you're a vlogger, specifically someone who talks about their life or documents their life or whatever, there's this feeling that you get that you have to have something to say, or you have to have something worth sharing. And I've learned over the years that you don't have to have anything to say. You don't have to have anything quote unquote worth sharing, because at the end of the day, everything is worth sharing, because your life is not my life. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you have to say, is something different than what I am doing or what I would have to say. Whatever it is you have to say is something that I would most likely never think about, or the experience that you want to share, or the thing that you want to talk about, a thought that you had, is so unique to you that even though it might be something that you and I have thought about, right? We've thought about the same thing. We thought about it in a different way. We thought about it in a different perspective because of our life experiences. And so that's the first thing, is no matter what it is that's on your mind, no matter what it is that you think about possibly hitting record and sharing, it's going to be unique because it's you. It's your life. It's your voice. It's your thought. And so as simple or as boring as you might think it is, someone else is going to think it's interesting. Someone else is going to think that it's worth watching, worth listening to. Now, this is, again, like I said, something that we've all struggled with at one point in time. And I think that I'm in a unique position to give people advice, even though I still struggle this with myself. There's still days that I question, like, oh, crap, it's 3 p.m. and I haven't recorded anything for the vlog today because I didn't have anything on my mind, or I had something on my mind, but I wasn't in a vlogging mood. Now I've got no vlog. And at the end of the day, it comes down to what kind of content do you want to create? What is it that when you look at your YouTube channel, youtube.com/your username, what is it you want people to see? What if someone had to label your channel, right? Like, this is a cooking channel, this is a prank channel, this is a podcast interview style channel. What would you want them to label it? If YouTube, right today, you had to label your channel to exist in the YouTube ecosystem, what would you categorize your channel as? If it's a day in the life channel, or if it's a vlogging channel, then that is what you do, regardless if you feel like you have nothing to share. If you're not a quote unquote daily vlogger, then you literally have no schedule. You have no obligations to record something if you have nothing to record. Does that make sense? So you really have to just go back to the drawing board and ask yourself what it is you want to create. What is it you want to share? What is it you want to upload? And once you figure that out, then everything else starts to fall into place, right? Like, I'm a daily vlogger. My vlogs are daily journals, day in the life. Like, that is the style of content that I want to create. Therefore, even like days like today where my mind was not here until I got home, then that's when I start my vlog. I start my vlog when I get home. And this entire vlog will be after work. And there's nothing wrong with that, because there's no rules that say I have to vlog my entire day. There's no rules that say I have to vlog when I'm at work. Get my point? Like, there are no rules. Literally, you can watch any channel on YouTube and go, oh, I want my channel to be like that. But that doesn't mean you have to do exactly what that person did, nor really should you. Figure out what works for you, figure out what you're happy with, and more importantly, figure out what you can consistently repeat. Because once you figure that out, again, the rest is easy. Like I said, I'm still guilty of this today. I still think about, second guess myself what I should be recording, making sure I hit all the marks that I'm supposed to, so that I get a vlog that I'm, proud of sharing. And even though sometimes I will pull the camera out and I'll record and I'll talk about it and I'll say, this happened, or these are the thoughts I had. Or like for me, the number one thing that I complain about is, what do I do when I get home, right? Like I want to do this thing, but there's these other things that I probably should do, or there's the other things I have to do, which then weighs on me because I'm not doing the thing that I want to do. The beauty of it is though, is I'm my own editor. So when I sit down to edit the vlog and I see myself complaining, or, you know, I spent 5 minutes talking about, oh man, you know, I wasn't in the mood to vlog, or, you know, I don't know what to vlog about, I cut it. I remove it from the vlog and I don't post it, because that's not what I want to put in the vlog. That's not what I want to share. And usually that's just one brief moment in my day. It's one brief moment that I had. And sometimes I leave it in, but I might shorten it down, condense it. Other times I remove it and I posted it for the tier 3 channel members as a deleted clip, like, hey, I did have this thought, but as an editor, I made the choice to remove it from the final product. In the end, like I said, it's your channel, your vlog. Do whatever it is that you want to do. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. But don't overthink it. And definitely don't feel like you're letting anybody down. Because as I have seen in multiple comment sections, they're there for you. And it doesn't matter really what you post, especially if you're a vlogging channel in general and people are used to you posting, you know, various things every day, right? They're there for the variety. They're there for you and whatever you're doing. And like I said, I've seen that confirmed in multiple comment sections. Even after I've posted that comment saying, you do you, I'll scroll through the comment section, there's usually 1 or 2 other people saying the exact same thing. So I feel confident in saying that. You do you. It's funny, you think you get every corner of the glass until you get some sunlight on it and you realize, oh crap, I missed a spot. There and over there. Yeah. I feel like you need to clean windows like in direct sunlight just so you don't miss any spots. It's Asian night. Tiffany texts Sierra and I what she was making, and we both said yay. I think literally Sierra said yay and I said hell yeah. We got ramen noodles. We're just using the noodles. We got some shelled edamame, carrots, onions, some coleslaw mix, little sauce that she literally whipped up. Some green onions. What's this one called?
Well, now I'm taking both of them and like combining them, kind of.
Oh, she's making her own.
This is the egg roll ramen skillet that I'm gonna add the edamame.
Oh yeah, you're making your own version.
Right, that's the only thing that I'm changing.
Okay, you're just adding your own flair.
Well, we're using ground turkey this time.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with that. No matter.
Flavor.
It's coming along nicely. Got all the meat, the onions, the garlic, all seasoned, savoried up, and then she's doing the veggies. The last bit is the noodles and the sauce. Is it ready to throw in? Yeah. All right, we're throwing it in. Just wonder which one bigger walk. You know, Costco's business, they sell the big ones for the restaurants. They're massive. Maybe I'll get one for your Christmas.
It's only gonna be you and I here soon.
Oh,
I did still double this one.
That's still double it every time. I want leftover to this. Final product. Fresh chive on this side. And some toasted sesame seeds. Almost out. Actually, I think we have another one in here, don't we? I feel like I bought one, not realizing we had one. Maybe. Some crispy onions on that. Chili onion. Szechuan peppers. Let's try that. Yeah, all the heavy stuff on the bottom. And there's the final product. I am trying the onion crunch with the Szechuan peppers on it. Let's see if I can taste the difference. Can we get a macro lens? Can we get macro? That's the macro. Look at that. Can you see the crunch?
So for that, and then for Disneyland, it was my first time riding Space Mountain, ever. So that was really fun, and I did not know what to expect, and it was crazy. That was fun. What else for Disneyland? I'm trying to remember what else I said my favorite was. That was good. And we read the Millennium Falcon one. I forgot about that one. That was cool. You get to like control the Millennium Falcon. That was kind of actually really fun. I have not seen the show Gotham. I've heard of it though.
Well, that was nice. Nice little surprise. Sierra went live on her YouTube channel for the first time since 2017. She thought it was actually her first time, but when she went to her channel afterwards to look at the VOD, I showed her where she could find the VOD. There were 2 old ones from 2017. So she's actually been live on her channel before. She just forgot. And I think it's the first time she's done anything with her YouTube channel since 2019, 2020, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, dead channel. It's been resurrected. So youtube.com/SierraCreates. I have a link in the description down below. She plans on doing more live streams, and she's thinking about doing a podcast. She'd like to do a podcast, but we have to actually figure out logistics on how she would do that. I told her, obviously, you could just use your laptop. That's the easiest, fastest, convenient way to do it. Alternatively, she could technically use the Pocket 3 and this microphone here. We'd have to roll the dice on that. I don't know if she could just do 1 hour of straight recording this thing. I think she could. I think the battery would last her that long, but I'm like, that's a gamble. There is the battery pack as well, so she could use that. She'd probably be fine. But we have to do some testing with that first and figure out, logistics, where she would sit, how she would do it, all that sort of thing. But the live stream is easy because she can do it both from her laptop and from her phone, like instantly. That's actually what she did tonight. She did it from her laptop, just using her built-in, webcam with the on her MacBook. So she loved it. She had a good turnout for having her channel being dead for all those years. So she's stoked, and so more of that to come. YouTube.com/SierraCreates. I have a link in the description down below if you want to give her go subscribe to her channel, and stay tuned for more content from Sierra. Got both my kids back in the content game. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. Bryce posted a new vlog today, and he already has his next one edited, uploaded, and scheduled. So, boom. The boy is just shoot him out. Pop, pop, pop. I'm stoked. I told him I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of him, A, because he's sticking with it, and B, he's actually like into it. Like he's vlogging. Like he loves the new phone as much as I do. He's like, oh my God, this camera's so much better than my old phone. I was like, yeah, it's 13 to a 14 Pro. Like it's so much better. So I'm stoked to see his next vlog, because his next vlog will be from this weekend when he had the new phone. So I'm excited to see what he did with it. So yeah, both kids YouTubing it up, loving it. Dream come true. So I'm airdropping all the footage from my iPhone to my laptop, and I have to say, holy crap, I had no idea how heavy the Apple ProRes footage was. Like I said, recording it, it tells me I only have 20 minutes of actual footage, which I did move some things around and free up some space. So it was a little more than 20 all in all, but still super heavy, large files. And now I'm doing this airdrop, and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is insane. I got 15 videos that I shot. All the stuff from in the kitchen with Tiffany was all shot with a phone. Clips with Sierra. I pretty much used this in the car when I was at the car wash, and I used this in the car wash and outside. Like that's pretty much all the footage today was shot with the iPhone and with this, all in log. So I'm excited to edit it tomorrow and see what it looks like. Compare the footage side by side, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Tomorrow is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and back to the gym, and hopefully stream some New World. That's what I'd like to do. That was the plan tonight, but Sierra snagged me and wanted to do this live stream, and I was all for it. Like that's what being a dad's all about. It's giving up your time for your kids, giving up your, attention to your kids. When your kids ask for your time, you give it. That's what being a good parent's all about. So I was stoked to be in the room with her and watch her chat and just feel her energy. Like I was like, yeah, that's my girl. So So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll get some New World in. It's reset day. So, and we got 20 days till the expansion. I'm so looking forward to it. Counting down the days, baby. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow.